Greetings everyone, welcome back. We had a little bit of a kind of break. I got really caught up in school, spring break. I know not that many people are following the channel, but I enjoy So Rare, so I'm going to keep uploading videos as we kind of get into it and go through our lineup building, I guess, go through our rewards, everything of that nature. Now, the last couple weeks I had two challenge rewards, both common, and I got Steve Mandanda, however I'm going to pronounce it, a legend of the game, certainly. But wow, so many goalkeepers. It's actually unreal. If we get new, we have Steve, Heidel, Willis, Newell, Leeuwenberg. So a slew of goalkeepers that honestly I do not need that many goalkeepers. Either way though, it is what it is. And then I actually got a star reward last week, getting me Danny Parejo, which it's an alright pull, I will say. It's not bad whatsoever. Let's see if this is still logged into my account. It is not. Classic. But we'll log in very quick and see what that kind of value is in terms of limited rewards. A pretty good card for my standard rewards, or my classic rewards, nonetheless. But we'll go to Danny Parejo, and here we are, $350. Absolutely unreal for a star pull. Now, of course, Kylian Mbappe, someone like that would have been even better in a sense because he is 32 years old, but he plays a lot, he scores well, and I would absolutely use him in my future lineups, and I already have built my future lineup. So maybe I'll make some adjustments mid-video, but let's see. I've also made some sales. If we can go here, we can see that I sold Zardes and Zusi. Now, Zardes, I lost money. Both of them I lost money, honestly. About $15 each. I just had too many cards. I would rather allocate my funds separately, and I spent a bit of that on Brandon Vasquez, a young forward that does indeed play well. I don't know why I really X'd out of this So Rare data tab, because I'm sure I will be pulling it up a number of times. But if we go to Brandon Vasquez for Cincinnati, we can see he's $134. He's played 100% of the games, averaging 58 points. Now, he is coming off a relatively weak, that's not really how I wanted to say that, poor week, with 37 points, but he played 90 minutes. We can see he's playing 90 minutes pretty much every game. 90 minutes now, and he has two pretty good scores recently, 2 goals, 1 assist. I bought him on the down week, so maybe his price is a little bit less, but 2 goals, and assist. Some really well high scoring games right here. So coming off the bench a little while ago, but he started recently, so I'm absolutely happy with what I have gotten here. So I think that's kind of filled in my forward issue. I still have Mason Toy, who will come back from injury and play well, hopefully. And I also have Russell Canouse. I think this is a sleeper pickup. He is only $10. He's $13 now, but I picked him up for $10. Now, of course, he's coming off a really hot week, so this might not be indicating everything. But, I mean, he was in pretty good form, nonetheless. 60, 70 twice, 91 at one point a while ago. But still, I feel like he's playing well. Plays pretty much 90 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, from what I noticed, right near the whole portion of the game. And the only reason he did not play is because he was out with an injury. But he came back with an injury, playing really well. So I felt like I even possibly was contemplating going for the rare version of this card. Because if he has another performance that's quality, I think this could be an awesome pickup, almost on par with my Blackman pickup of Tristan Blackman, who has now played 4 consecutive weeks with a 70-plus scoring mark, and I picked him up right after this week for $10, I think it was. Price graph of limited cards, we can see that I bought him for $9.66, and he's currently at $98. My best pickup on the site, certainly. Now, of course, I do wish I bought this on February 27th, so if I go to Red, I could have bought him for $101 for his limited card and made $400. So certainly, if you have the money, you can invest in rare cards. A little bit of money to be made. Of course, I hope I had to earn some rewards in this week, but I built a pretty good lineup. So with the MLS coming back, we'll check it out. So my new rewards, I unfortunately finished outside of the top. We'll go here. So 71,000. I had no people playing in the midweek competition for for the, where are we? Okay, so we're currently in the midweek competition. My weekend competition, I did not have too bad of a performance in America, but of course there are less players. They only had like 2 players playing, and they played well. But of course, if I had 5 players playing, that's a pretty good standard. I did sell Graham Zusi because of it. He had a decent scoring game, but I just feel like Antonio Carlos, Blackman, I had a couple other defenders and fill-in options in the sense. So I did not need to start hold on to him anymore. And All-Star, of course, no one played. But my common reward, no one played. I still got my tier 2 common reward, so we're going to open that classic reward, and we got Ismail Benacer, which I feel like Benacer, I feel like I've heard the name before, and he goes for $80. He's averaging 63 points, coming off an 83. He did have a 34 scoring week, but then 96 and 69. That is an unreal pickup. That is awesome stuff. That's a useful midfielder. He is technically U23 until June 30th, but hey, he's still usable in my casual lineups. So if we go to play here, we can see my lineup. So specialist limited lineup, we can see here is we'll go through the details under the play for game week 258 where we build my lineups. Now I do have my lineup set, but if we go to mixed, we can see that there are 2 different tiers. So there's the Specialist Limited League. Enter a mix of limited players from all levels for a chance to win a rare card. Minimum 2 players with an average of 40 or below in the last 15 games. 1 player with an average of 60 or above in the last 15 games. And 2 players allowed from the same team. Max. Captains, none. Interesting. The other one is 5 players who average 40 or below in the past 15 games. So I built my lineups, but I kind of forgot this existed, and so I threw him in a training lineup. But, okay, so Earl Edwards isn't below 40. I'm going to throw James Pantamis in, because, of course, he does have a chance of starting. Less than 40. We'll go with the 2, let's see, less than 40. Oh, Paxton's being used in my all-star lineup. Hwang Moon-Ki, coming off a decent... Actually, let's look it up. Hwang Moon-Ki, let's see. I know he hasn't been playing too much. He did have one pretty decent scoring week the last time he came out, so I'm fine with that start here. And then of the players, I might just throw my all-star lineup in here. Has not played. I feel like it might make more sense to throw my all-star lineup in here. And then Luke Browers. Wait, I'm actually going to clear. Because of this, I kind of forgot about these competitions, so we'll go to my limited lineup. Now, I do like my American lineup. This is my American lineup. My couple new pickups. I love it. I really think I could have an amazing week. I threw the captain on Tristan Blackman, and of course, I hope maybe Brandon Vasquez scores higher if he scores a couple goals, but I was happy with this captainship, so I'm set with that one. But I'm going to toss out my all-star lineup, and then toss out all of my training lineups. Clear all, just so I have a fresh slate of players I can use for this. Only limited cards for each, either 5 players below 40 in the last 15 games. So we're going to throw in, for goalie, honestly, Ochoa. I love it. Ochoa, who is 2 less than 40, I believe. So Dave Romney, Luke Browers, Corey Burke, and am I able to start this lineup? All right, I can't start Paxton, so we're going to start... Yeah, so that's my lineup. That works perfectly. I can't start Paxton, Palmical, unfortunately, but I do have a minimum of 2 players under 40. 1 player over 60 in Luke Browers. I think this could be an okay lineup, especially if Hwang Moon-Ki plays well again. If Corey Burke maybe starts this game or scores a goal when he comes off the bench, which he's tended to do. Luke Browers is a pretty consistent player. Dave Romney, an okay scorer. Maybe even possibly throwing in Reda. Let's go to this. I can't type. Reda Halaima, who is currently $2, but he has played 36 in 90 minutes, 43 in 10 minutes. Did not play. I think it's too much of a risk to start him. So I'm going to start Dave Romney, who has played a bit more recently. I mean, not considerably well, but still 90 minutes, 26 points. 90 minutes, 50 points. He could score well if he has a decent game. And Ochoa, I don't believe he's coming back from injury, but let's look it up. David Ochoa injury. I know I look it up a lot, and there's not really a lot of detail into it. Let's see. RotoWire expected to return 4-2. Now it has said this every single week on March 23rd. So 6 days ago he says tried to return training within the next week or two. So likely I don't expect him. Ochoa is yet to feature this game with an injury. I don't expect him to come back this week, but I also don't really expect James Mantamus to start, although his person starting above him has not played too well. So I'm happy with this lineup nonetheless. And then we'll go over to my other lineup. Oh, what does it say? It says 5 players with an average of 40 or below. Minimum 5 players with an average of 40 or below in the last 15 games. I'm curious. In the last 15 games, Pantamus, he has an average of 54 in the last 15 games. So, although he hasn't played recently, the ones he has played in, he played decently well in 82. I think he should come back. I think he should play. I think Breza, who starts above him, if I'm not mistaken, is just simply not it. So, with that, how can I put together a lineup besides a goalie? Because if anything, I would move Ochoa around. Because if I go to Ochoa, he is averaging 45. So he's above 40. Never mind. But either way, Remy, Muyl, and these two don't tend to play. So, hey, I could have put together an okay lineup, but nonetheless, I'm going to throw in the other players in my training lineups, and that is that for the kind of my lineups there and my rewards. So thank you all for joining. We're going to upload this video right now, but yeah, hopefully your Sorare experience is going well, and let me know what's gone down with you in the time that I've been gone. Peace.